Does mom ever get a day off?
Yeah, he gets a day off on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Only one day a year?
Yeah.
Ha! Do you want that job? 20 kids and only one day off a year?
No.
No, you don't want that job. How many kids would you like to have in the future when you have your family?
2.
Two. Most people, 2. Yeah. Then they have one. It's like, too expensive. That's it. Only one. There's little Glory. How are you this evening?
I'm fine.
You're fine, huh? I saw you had more pictures on Facebook. Going to church and then what were you doing? Singing again? No, singing or playing the piano again? Oh my God, you're going to be like a little, what was it? Piano, right?
Piano and singing both.
And singing both. Oh my God, you're going to be the next Justin Bieber.
No, I'm not.
You're going to be a YouTube, Facebook, social media star.
No.
You'll be so famous. I'll tell people that, oh, I used to teach Glory English. And I'll be like, yeah, right. You don't know Glory. I'm like, yeah, I know Glory. No, she's a superstar. You don't know Glory.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So you're on holidays. What did you do today?
I stay at home.
Oh my God. Don't you ever go outside?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you have a park or anything near your house where you can go ride a bicycle or anything or do it? No? So you have to worry about motorcycles on the sidewalk.
No. Yes.
I know. Jakarta is so congested. It's crazy. And they don't have a lot of parks either. They don't really. What I remember when I lived there, I can't remember the name of the gated community I lived in, but it was really nice. And they had a sports complex right in that neighborhood. So that was really nice living there. That was probably one of the best places for sure that I lived in Jakarta. But I don't remember the name of the place. Can't remember. Wasn't expensive either. It was nice. All right. So here we are. Interest 13 speaking test CEFR A2. It seems so fast this time.
Yes.
Yeah, but we did. This is the 10th week. It went really fast. So we're going to go to interest 14 soon. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about 2 of the topics we had. One was talent. We talked about talent and skills. Do you have your test papers?
Yes.
Okay. And the other topic was natural disasters. So do you remember those lessons?
Yeah.
Of course you remember. You remember everything. Right? And then we're going to talk about that super huge big family.
I don't want to live in that family still.
No, you don't want to have, what was it, 17 brothers and sisters?
No.
Imagine 4 or 5 of you all sleep in one bedroom and you have to do the laundry.
No, I don't like.
Oh my God, it would be crazy. I was talking to Hannah about it, and it's like, you try to think about the laundry situation, the traveling situation, the grocery situation, the cooking situation. I mean, I can't. You can't imagine how that house would function. It would just be crazy. So many people. Wow. All right, let's go do it. Let's ready. You ready? Topic 1?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, little Glory. In our topic 1, social interaction, we're going to talk about talent, right? Now, remember, talent is something that you naturally have, right? Some people are naturally good at drawing, dancing, playing sports, math, languages. Usually it's something you're interested in, which is often the case, but sometimes you just find out that you're pretty good at something and you didn't even know it. More skills are a little different. Skills are the things that you have to go and learn, right? Maybe you're not so good at it, but you want to develop something. So you have to practice it and study it to develop more skills. So the first question is going to be, what is your greatest talent? What are you naturally good at?
I'm good at drawing. Drawing is hard, but it's fun at the same time.
Okay, so you have a natural ability, natural talent to draw well. And you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that helps a lot. If you're interested in something you're talented in, it's a really good start. That's what Hannah said too. She said her natural talent was drawing. She likes to draw everything: her house, her mom, her dad, or her brother, the outside, everything. What do you like to draw?
People.
People?
Yeah.
Like real people, or do you like doing like anime and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Or both?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least it's better than a maybe. All right. Question 2. What skills have you learned in the past already or are learning now?
I'm learning singing now.
You're learning what now? Singing?
Yeah, singing.
Okay. What else are you learning now? You're learning singing.
No.
What else? You're learning how to cook?
I only can cook egg.
You can only cook what?
Egg. I only can cook egg.
Eggs. You can only cook eggs. That's because your grandmother spoils you because she does all the cooking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes having grandma around is cool, but sometimes it's not cool because they tend to want to do too much for you, and then you don't learn how to do it for yourself. Sheesh. So, okay, so you're learning, but you're learning other skills. What else are you learning about right now?
Piano.
Piano, all the musical instruments, and
Yeah.
and English.
French.
You're learning English. That's a skill.
Oh yeah.
Right, because you're learning English, so that's gonna give you another skill when you go out and work and try to find work, because that's gonna be a big benefit. Oh, you speak English? Oh, wow, yeah, we'll hire you. What skills have you learned already? What did you already learn before? Last year, the year before? Learn how to catch a chicken?
No.
You don't know how to catch a chicken yet? Oh, I got to talk to your mom. We got to put you in chicken chasing programs.
No.
And kung fu. You learn how to train. Still drawing. Did you learn how to train your cat yet?
A little.
A little. Yeah. It's like they say, skills, the more talents you have and the more skills you develop, the more value you're going to have. So the more opportunities you're going to have in the future. Like what? How can talent and skills help you in the future? How will it help you? How will English help you? How will singing and drawing help you? How will all these skills and talents help you in the future?
You can achieve money.
Help you get money. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
The more skills you have, the more value you have. But it also makes you a better person too, right? Because nobody wants to be around someone who's useless. someone who doesn't know how to do this,
No.
doesn't know how to do that. They don't have any value for the group. That's true. But most people just think more job opportunities. That's true. Or business opportunities. Yes, keep learning everything you can while you're young. Your age 10 to 20 is where you really develop your mind and set you in the right direction through life. If you waste those years, life gets tough. Let's go to topic 2. Are you ready?
Yes, maybe.
Dum, 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 dum. All right. In our topic 2, we had another class that we talked about different types of natural disasters. And my first question is, what are some kinds of disasters? Which ones do you remember?
Tsunami,
Tsunami,
flood,
tsunamis, floods, yes.
tornado,
Tornadoes,
volcano eruption,
yeah. If the volcano itself is not a disaster, but if it erupts, it's a problem. That's right.
and earthquake.
Earthquakes, that's another one. What about if an asteroid hits the planet Earth? Is that a natural disaster?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the worst kind of natural disaster. Destroy half the planet. Absolutely. What about if your cat doesn't have any cigars and you don't have any cat food for him and he's going meow and he's all angry? Is that a natural disaster?
Maybe.
Maybe. Disaster for him.
Yeah.
Now, tornadoes. Can you describe what is a tornado?
It's like swirling thing.
It's swirling,
Uh,
spinning.
and it can drag you in it.
I think so. I don't know if I've never been in a tornado. I've seen one in a very, very far distance in the plains of Alberta a long time ago. Really cool to see it very far away, thank God. But yeah, it comes down from the clouds and it spins and it touches the ground and then it travels around, ripping things apart. I don't know if it sucks you in. I think it blows you away because the winds, there's the eye of the tornado right in the middle. There's a hole and the wind circles, but it seems like it's blowing everything away, picking it up and throwing it from the videos I've seen. I don't think it sucks you in. A whirlpool in water, when it's reversed, when the sky comes down to the ground, but then you have one in the water where the water's spinning, that one would pull you in. That's a bit different. But I ask what a tornado is because I don't think Indonesia is famous for having tornadoes. I don't think that's quite common there. But they do have something similar from time to time. It hits the islands. It comes from the water. What do they call those ones? What if you have a tornado running across the water and hits land with all the big winds and everything? What's that called? In the Atlantic Ocean, USA gets hit with a lot. Florida and those southeastern areas and the Caribbean islands, they get hit with a lot of them. Those are called hurricanes in the Atlantic. In the Pacific, they're either called, I think I'm right about this, but I could be wrong. I'll put a little fact check here. I think if it's North Pacific, they're called they're called typhoons because they call it typhoons when they hit Vietnam. Vietnam gets a typhoon season. So does the Philippines, and Indonesia gets some too. But I've also heard somewhere that if it's one in the southern Pacific Ocean, they're called cyclones then. So Indonesia is south of the equator. So I'm guessing if one hit Indonesia, it would be called a cyclone. But that's like a tornado on water, and then it hits the land. That's another form of tornado natural disaster for sure. Flooding and mudslides. Indonesia gets quite a few mudslides every year when it rains really hard, when the sides of the mountains and hills fall and all the earth and the mud comes down and hits a village or hits the highways. You get those
Oh
too.
yeah,
Landslides.
landslide.
Yeah. Landslides and flooding are common at the same time during rain season or monsoon season. That's right. So, what kinds of disasters are common in your country besides landslides and floods? Because we know Indonesia has a lot of flooding. That's true.
Yeah. A little earthquakes.
They do. I don't remember the numbers, but it's really frequent. Many of them you don't even feel. They're so small. But Indonesia is definitely an earthquake zone. They have a lot of earthquakes. What else do they have?
And I think volcano eruption
Indonesia has a
in
history of,
some in some places.
yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of active volcanoes in Indonesia, and they've had a lot of major explosions or eruptions. Krakatau is one that was huge, and Lake Tobo, I think it's called, in Sumatra. That was like a super volcano. Oh yeah, and then you got Marapi near Jogja. Yeah, you get a lot of volcano action down there, but you're right on the belt, that ring of fire they call it. It's very active. You even get tsunamis on the Indian Ocean side. What causes a tsunami? How does that happen? Someone throw a big rock in the water?
Mhm. Uh,
We talked about it in
when
advance. The wind causes a tsunami?
the waves of the
No. Do you remember what caused the tsunami in Aceh and other tsunamis? It's earthquakes under the sea or in the ocean. The earthquake happens underwater and it creates this big energy wave and it shoots up and then it creates a ripple. Like when you drop a rock in water, you see all the rings, and then they go out until they hit the sides of the sink or something, right? All the rings of water. If you drop something in the water, you get all those rings, yeah? Little circles.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. When the earthquake goes on under the water, it creates the opposite side from the bottom, but it creates this energy wave that moves out through the water. And then when it gets close, when the water is coming in, this ring is coming in close to the land. And then when it gets close to the land, it sucks up all the water and gets big. And all the water comes out, and then the tsunami comes in over top, and then got smashy into the beach. But tsunamis are caused by underwater earthquakes. Yeah. Have you ever seen a natural disaster?
Yes, flood.
Yeah.
And
And
I've seen some other disasters in games.
in games?
Yeah.
In games and on the news. I'm sure you see other natural disasters around Indonesia and stuff on the news, on TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would definitely, for sure. I think you have flooding problems every year in Jakarta. Jakarta is really low to the water. In some areas, it's lower than the sea level. So flooding is very common there. I heard the government was going to move the capital to Kalimantan, the big island in the north. Like, of course, Jakarta is going to stay there where you are, but Jakarta will still be there, but it won't be the capital anymore. The government is going to move to another island, which is more convenient for them and safer. That's what I heard. As far as I know, they plan on doing that soon. Yeah. Natural disasters. They're not good to be in. but we get them all the time. Okay, there's a little warm up. Now we're going to go to our reading comprehension. Hannah's family. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one monstrous size of a family. Holy balls. Would you like to have 17 brothers and sisters?
No, 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 no.
Would you like to have 2 or 3 brothers and sisters?
Yes, but I prefer to be only child.
You prefer to be an only child. Why? Because grandma spoils you?
No.
It's nice to have brothers and sisters. Sheesh. Yeah, a lot of families have only childs now. A lot of them. That's a very common thing nowadays. I think almost all of the Chinese students I have in the early mornings now, 9 out of 10 of them. I think I've taught like 30 or 40 different students now. 9 out of 10, I would say, are only children. China's a bit different. They have such a population problem as well. Well, they say they have a population problem, but now the age is getting really old, the average age. So now they're saying they're going to have a population problem in another few decades because too many people are retiring and there's not enough people to do the work. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but you never know what's going on up there. Yeah, that's a big one. Wow, that's a lot. How many people are there in the Dexter family?
There are 17 people and brothers and sisters.
17 people and brothers and sisters?
I mean, 17 people, brothers and sisters.
Okay. So Hannah doesn't live in that family.
Which Hannah?
So how many?
17 people, including her.
Well, she has 17 brothers and sisters. So Hannah doesn't live there. If there's only 17 people in the family.
18 people.
18.
In the family.
Okay, 18 in the family. And they don't have a mom and dad.
No, they have a mom and dad. 20 people.
20 people. Yeah, Hannah has 17 brothers and sisters, but she's one of the brothers and sisters, so that means 18. Plus they have a mom and dad, so that's 20. Or glory. Yeah, it's hard to imagine. Hard to imagine what it would be like in that house with the kitchen and the laundry and the traveling and they want to watch. They want to watch Tom and Jerry and they want to watch Scooby Doo and they want to watch the football game. It's like, how many TVs do they have? Oh my God. I wonder if they have any pets.
No.
I said I wonder because it doesn't say anything about pets. It doesn't say if they have any cats or dogs. Probably not. Probably not. Do you think Hannah's happy living with such a big family?
Yes, because she doesn't mind being in a big family, but she considers it as lucky.
Because she said that. Yeah, she said she considered herself very happy to be in such a big family. Yeah, she said that. That's true. And you already said, no, thank you. You don't want 17 brothers and sisters. With that many children, where do they keep all their clothes?
They keep the clothes in a special room downstairs because there's not enough space for the cupboards in the bedroom.
Not enough space for the cupboards or the wardrobes or closets in the bedroom. That's right. So how many bedrooms does the house have?
6. Right?
That's what it said. Yeah, it said 6 bedrooms. So that has to be a very big house. I mean, I don't know anybody who has 6 bedrooms in their house. That's a big house. But there's 20 people. So how many people do they have in a bedroom? Hmm.
Hmm. Six, three,
6
six.
times 6 would be 36. No, they're not 36 people. They're only 20. 6 times
Uh,
6 is 36, right? Yeah, 36. I need to do some math exercises. I'm losing my math. That's a great way to keep your brain sharp too, is to do mathematical problems. It's really good for your brain. Makes you think in a different way. Well, you got to think mom and dad, they have their own bedroom, of course.
Yeah.
And then you have, so how many kids you have? You got 18 kids. So it's going to be at least how many in one bedroom?
Mm,
What's 18 divided by 3?
huh?
18 divided by 3. What is that? Right? 18 kids. Oh, no. 18 kids divided by 6, I mean. Right? No.
In
Five. There's 5 bedrooms left because mom and dad have a bedroom. You have 18 kids and you have 5 bedrooms. So what is 18 divided by 5? I'm sorry. See what I mean? I need to do some math puzzles.
three.
It's going to be more than 3, right? 3 times 5 is 15. So some
Yeah.
bedrooms would have 3 kids and some bedrooms would have 4. At least 3 bedrooms would probably have 4 kids because it'd be 3 extras. And they have the triple bunk beds.
Yeah.
But the laundry would be a problem because one wardrobe wouldn't be enough for 3 or 4 kids. So they'd need to put 2 or 3 in there. And then they probably have little desks or tables so that they could do their homework because they all go to school. Yeah, it would be tight. It would be tight. Wow. Sheesh. I can't imagine laundry. You'd have 20 sets of clothes every day to wash because usually you change your clothes every day. So I mean, that's so many. That's laundry every day. Every day you have 20 sets of clothes where the average person does laundry once a week and they have like 6 or 7 sets of clothes and that's it. But there every day you've got like 20. Wow. What do the Dexters eat every morning for breakfast?
They drink almost. They drink nearly 4 liters of milk and eat 2.5 boxes of cereal and almost 3 loaves of bread.
How much do you think it costs them to feed them in 1 month?
Hmm.
Be a lot. Well, yeah, because I mean, Indonesia would be cheaper, of course. Vietnam too, but they're either an American family or a European family of some sort. They definitely look like they're in a Western country. And a liter of milk. I think you can buy like 2 liters and maybe even 4 liter jugs, but it's got to be $4 or $5 or
Yeah.
more. I don't even know how much a liter of milk would cost. Box of cereal's got to be $5, $6, $7. Bread is $3, $4 a loaf, I think. Yeah, they're like $30, $40 just for breakfast. And they still have lunch and they still have dinner to cook. It would cost them a few $1,000s a month just to eat. Ah, he better
That's
he must be like a computer software engineer or something. He's got to make like $200,000 a year. I don't know how they could afford that. That's just unbelievable. Don't and this is quite a while ago too. Now with the inflation and the cost of living, it would be way worse today. It's a lot of money. How does the
yeah.
family travel together? Do they have 5
They
cars?
They travel. No, they travel with a minibus on a minibus.
You'd have to, yeah. You want to go. You want to go to the park. Have a picnic on Saturday afternoon in the park. How are you going to get there? You'd have to have a bus to take everybody with you. 20 people in the family, a 20-seat bus. Just enough. They better not have any more children. Holy macaroni. As I was saying to Hannah, though, they probably have the bus, but they just use it when the family's going to go somewhere, like when they go camping. That's what they said. Their holidays are almost always camping. But I'm guessing Dad probably has a car too, because I can't imagine he drives to work every day and takes the bus with him to go to work. So he probably has.
No.
So they probably have at least one car and a bus. Wow. What do they do on holidays? What do they do on their holidays? I don't know how they could afford holidays, but they do. What do they do on holidays?
They go on holidays.
Yeah.
I mean, they go on camping.
They go on camping?
I mean, they go camping.
They go camping with their bus. So they have 20 tents?
Yeah.
Ow! They have one big tent for 20 people. So it'd be like some of those big military tents where the soldiers sleep in it. No, they all sleep in one big tent. Wow. They need a pickup truck just so they could bring all the camping gear and bring all the food that they're going to barbecue when they're camping. I would love to watch that. I'd like to see one day how that house works with all those people in there, the eating and the washing and the cleaning. And I'd love to see one day of them camping. Wow, that would be amazing. They could make a documentary about that family. So Mom's a busy mom. Does Mom ever get a day off?
Yeah, she gets a day off on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Only one day a year?
Yeah.
Ha! You want that job? 20 kids and only one day off a year?
No.
No, you don't want that job. How many kids would you like to have in the future when you have your family?
2.
2. Most people, 2. Yeah. Then they have one. It's like, too expensive. That's it. Only one. So, how is Mother's Day special for her? What do they do for her?
They make cards for her and presents to make the Mother's Day special for her.
Mm-hmm.
And they try their best to make Mother's Day perfect or special for her.
So what else do they do to make Mother's Day special for them? There's one specific thing on Mother's Day besides the cards and gifts.
They do the work.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do anything for the whole day. They do everything for her. All the cooking, all the cleaning, all the laundry, whatever it is that needs to be done. They do everything for her, and she just watches TV and plays video games on her handphone. And eats popcorn. And has fried chicken. Lazy mom. Unbelievable. All right. Interest 13 is finished. We will start our interest 14 next week. Our new interest 14 lesson 1. I don't remember what the name of the lesson is or the name of the book, but you will find out really soon. So yeah, you did good. You did good. It seems like you did a little preparation. You've got your printout. That makes a big difference. Your reading is good, but it's always getting better because you're in the reading class too. So that helps a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, for sure. So that's it. I will see you next week for Interest 14. Good job.
Bye bye.
Boy, boy.